Shalom. All glorification, honor, and praise is due unto Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakahakodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, along with the bishops and elders who rule and teach the lambs well, and salutations to the elect of Yasharallah, beginning with his servants, the prophets, 144,000, the men of the Lord who are singing a new song on the highways and byways, waking up the lost sheep of the house of Yasharallah, on down to all those among Yasharallah who have believed or reported, friends and helps of the prophets. They too are going to be delivered out of this coming destruction. That's what's coming to America, aka Babylon the Great. Complete and total destruction, which is going to be complements of the intercontinental ballistic missiles and the chariots of the Lord. Headline off thesun.com. This was put up yesterday. Today is Friday, June the 14th, 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. Gone for good. Not going to be anything left in this town, cries shopper as JCPenney set to close down 4 more locations. So this is going into the continuing retail apocalypse, which has been going on now for quite some time, way before the scamdemic in 2020. All right, and it's really the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh, who's shutting this place down. All right, because he's preparing this place for slaughter, man. All right. He's isolating the West, and specifically America, Babylon the Great, because Babylon the Great is getting ready to be nuked, set on fire. All right, so let's get into this. Most of the stores will close in September. All right, shoppers worried about where they will shop as 4 JCPenney locations are slated to close. The store closures come after JCPenney opened a location in New Jersey. The company announced that 3 stores will close at some point before September 22, and the final one will close next year. The first stores to close will be at the shops at Bel Air in Mobile, Alabama, Sykes Center in Wichita Falls, Texas, and Elm Plaza in Waterville, Maine. The store in Westfield Annapolis Mall in Annapolis, Maryland will close at some point in 2025. This is a quote from JCPenney. Regretfully, we are unable to continue our current lease terms for these store locations and have been unable to find suitable locations in the market, the company said, reports Retail Dive. Another quote, we are grateful to our dedicated associates and the loyal customers who have shopped at these locations throughout the years. We continue to work to make every dollar count for America's diverse working families and welcome them to shop at our other JCPenney stores in the area and at jcpenney.com. The company has been steadily closing stores since over the years, dwindling from over 1,000 locations to only 663. In 2020, we all know what went down in 2020. All right, JCPenney filed for bankruptcy when it still had 846 locations. All right, this is a customer. All right, quote, there's not going to be anything left in this town, end quote, wrote one person in a Facebook post. Quote, I hate that they closed Dillard's and now are closing Pennies. This is terrible. What do we have left? End quote, another customer wrote. Quote, Dillard's, now Pennies. What's even in the mall anymore? Might as well close it down, end quote, added a third shopper. Well, that's what the Lord's doing at this place. He's closing it down. Signs of the times, baby. 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 22, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. These shopping malls used to be full, all right, of stores, outlets, okay? And now, shopping malls are wastelands, man, okay? The era of the shopping mall, again ended years ago. All right. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. That's right. The Lord is emptying this place out. There's only going to be a few things left. Okay. And to gain entry into the stores, all right, in Esau's new world, okay, you're going to have what? You're going to have that RFID micro CHIP, which is the MOTB. All right. Well, this is what's coming to this place, man. Verse 23, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which we blow on the trumpet on the highways and edges throughout the four corners of the earth, warning the lambs of Yahweh Shai. All right, warning you Israelites. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, that this place is about to be destroyed. All right, we in the time of Jacob's trouble. We warning you to flee the wrath that's coming. All right, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. And fear is coming upon you people, man. You're already starting to see it. The scriptures talks about terror making Esau afraid on every side. Well, Jake, the 2/3 over here in America anyway. All right, wicked Jake. Jake's about to be afraid, okay? Because his whole way of life is about to be changed. Verse 24, 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 24, at that time shall friends fight one another. It's like you fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Right, no more services, man. Okay? No more water, no more power, no more emergency services, 911. Okay? Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape. That's talking about the elect. Right, verse 25. Beginning with the 144,000, the first fruits of salvation. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world. We're witnessing the end of Esau's world, the end of his rulership and reign in this earth, the end of his reign of terror. Okay? All right, back to the article, industry has seen hundreds of closures over the retail industry has seen hundreds of closures over the last year. In April, fashion retailer Express announced it was filing for bankruptcy and shutting 95 stores. The company has 553 Express stores and 10 Up West locations another store owns. All right, and then it goes through, more store closures, etc. Yep. More info on the retail apocalypse. This place is going down, man. All right. Let's see. Let's end it up with Ecclesiastes 12. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the keepers of this house, all right, are these financial analysts, these traders, okay, these economists. All right, they're the ones that look over this financial house, and they're trembling right now because they can look at the data and see, this place is finished, man. All right, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. Yep, grind is ceasing, man. All these store closures means, more people out of work. Okay, and this work ain't coming back. And the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Verse 4. Yeah. The doors are shutting in these streets, no more work. It's drying up. America's being isolated from the rest of the world, cut off. And again, ultimately, that destruction is coming. Lord willing, you is edified through the Spirit. If you're one of the Lord's people and you have not done so, repent. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. But I don't want to say shalom. So on to the next video.